Hey, everybody, and welcome back. This is the Untitled Hoops podcast. I am your host, Sean. That is Marquise, a.k.a. Angry Keese, who is angry, apparently. This is the podcast where we talk about basketball, mainly the NBA, mainly the 76ers. However, today we have a not exactly a special edition, I guess I should say, but more so there's a special event happening in the NBA that happens yearly, and that is the NBA trade deadline, which is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern?
3 p.m.
Yep. There have already been two major trades to take place in the NBA, and before I even get started talking about them, I'm going to go ahead and let Marquise go on a rant because he is angry about, I think, at least one of them. So, Marquise, take it away.
Sean, I told you, I called you, I was walking, you know I don't like to walk fast. I was walking fast and I was angry. And I called you and I said, Sean, I'm fucking mad, right? Because after we got finished filming our last podcast, we became linked with Jared Vanderbilt, right? Jared Vanderbilt is on the fucking Lakers.
Yeah.
He's on the Lakers, bro. He's literally DeAnthony Melton. He's a 6'9" DeAnthony Melton. Can you imagine if we had another DeAnthony Melton on this team? I mean, he's not a great three-point shooter by any means. He's not. But he rebounds, he hustles, he has everything we don't have. And now he's on the fucking Lakers for Russell Westbrook.
We don't have, but go ahead.
Who has it other than DeAnthony Melton?
I mean, the fact that we have DeAnthony Melton means we don't
We could have had another one, Sean.
Okay, go ahead. Yes,
I am angry, and I'm pissed, and I'm angry. They traded Westbrook. They got D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt.
Yep.
For Westbrook and picks.
Pretty much, yeah.
Daryl, what the fuck are you doing? Westbrook, who was like the contract everybody said was difficult to move. And they got a fucking haul back.
Yeah.
That is a haul. You got D'Angelo Russell, who's upgraded your point guard spot. He's and they're like kind of the same facilitating wise, but he's a better shooter. He fits the team. So does Jared Vanderbilt. They needed somebody who does the dirty work. Jared Vanderbilt does the dirty work, and then they get a shooter in Malik Beasley. What the fuck, Sean? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Now I feel like Andre Drummond is definitely going to be a Sixer, so he probably going to have to owe me money.
I forgot we bet.
So you're probably definitely going to have to owe me money because all signs are pointing to Andre Drummond now.
Really? Is it really? Because
Jared Vanderbilt was the Sixers' number one target. He's no longer there.
Yeah.
Who's next? Who's available to get traded? And who's they're like selling low on? Andre Drummond. Who's not supposed to be a part of this team? Come trade deadline, Furkan Korkmaz and Matisse Thybulle.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys get the job done. And they trying to get under the tax, so they might trade both of them in the same trade. Jared Vanderbilt solves about 3 problems. He solves 3 problems, Sean. Rebounding, defense, and then defense again. Okay, Sean? 2 times the defense. Now we don't have shit. We still have Montrezl Harrell, and I'm depressed. I'm depressed, Sean. I'm fucking depressed. I'm angry. I'm angry and I'm depressed. Say something.
Well, trade deadline isn't over. There's still time.
It feels like it.
There's still time for us to make moves.
It feels like it, Sean.
And acquire, a player. Sorry, I'm sleepy. A player or a couple players with all or at least some of the attributes that you are looking for. I do think Drummond is a good move. The same conversation we had last time. I'd like to see what the deal is exactly. However, I do think Drummond is a good move. Now, with that being said, there have been rumors, and not even rumors, I guess I should say people just saying their opinion. We talked about a little bit at work earlier. One, Brian Windhorst, I believe it was him who suggested a Lakers deal. Now, this was before the Russell Westbrook trade, but it was Tobias Harris and Furkan Korkmaz. I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point in the season, I really don't see us trading Tobias. I think if Tobias does get moved, that's going to be probably an off-season thing. I think the team's doing well enough, and I think now with the Kyrie trade, the East is more open than it was before. It's really just the Bucks and the Celtics right now as far as our main competition in the Eastern Conference. There's nobody else really that you can point to as like a serious threat. I mean, the Nets, when KD comes back, is, that's different, but still we don't know exactly when that's going to be. And also, he's basically in the same position he was in last year, where he doesn't really have any other offensive help besides Seth Curry. And what's his name? Cam
Thomas.
Yeah, Cam Thomas, who's been looking like prime Michael Jordan ever since Kyrie left. So we have yet to see what the Nets are going to be, down the stretch. And that's going to be interesting. But as of right now, I mean, there doesn't really seem like any reason for us, being towards the top of the Eastern Conference, to make any sort of huge blockbuster trades. However, there is opportunities for some fine-tuning, which is what you were talking about, like moving Matisse, moving, Furkan. I would even say possibly Shake. Montrez, of course, is on the table, I'm sure. But yeah, I think the idea
is on their side of the table. No matter where the trade is happening, he's on their side of the table.
Okay.
He's not on our side of the table. We start off with him on their side of the table. You go, Montrez, go over there. Go over there. Get the fuck over there. That's what we say. We tell them that's how we start. That's how we start the trade talks. We go, you're taking Montrez. Don't touch him.
I saw somebody, I think it was like DJ Eastwood or somebody like that, was like, if you want to save the season, you have to do at least one of two things: trade Montrezl Harrell or fire Doc Rivers. Which,
both.
At this point in the season, I don't know if you fire your head coach halfway through the season, especially not when you're like number 2 or 3 in the East. 3, I think, in the East. I don't know if that's the time to fire your head coach. I think if we make another playoff run where we get, eliminated in the second round, especially if we don't even go 7 games, like the Heat series, then I think you have to start seriously considering firing Doc. If not, just go ahead and do it, because next year will be your last year.
I will fucking do it. I will personally go to
you can't
facility.
Do it.
I will. I can and I will. I will.
And you won't.
I will
you can't.
Go,
you won't.
Go. I will break into the Camden facilities. I will go to Doc's office, and I'll go, you're fucking done, pal. You're fucking done. Get the fuck out of here. I'll take his bags.
You're going to jail, pal.
You're getting the fuck out of here, bud. You can't be here no more. He's like, who the fuck are you? And I'm like, you don't need the fucking know. And I'm gonna get his shit. I'm gonna get his little bobblehead. I'm pretty sure he's a bobblehead guy. I'm pretty sure he has a fucking bobblehead of himself on his fucking desk. I just believe it. I believe it. There's a Doc Rivers bobblehead on Doc Rivers' desk. I'm gonna smack over the fucking bobblehead, and I'm gonna go, hey, bud, you gotta get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think there's a Doc Rivers bobblehead in
and
existence.
Your ashy ass voice. You have an ashy voice. His voice needs fucking lotion, Sean. Every time he talks, it just sounds like it fucking hurts. It sounds like it hurt him to talk.
Here's what I think you're forgetting. Doc Rivers is a 6'4" former professional athlete. I don't think this process is going to be as easy as you think.
It's going to be easy. Sean, do you see how he walks to the scorer's table and then put his hands immediately on his knees? Sean, he's tired. Sean, he took 5 steps and he's fucking tired. I got him. I got him in the bag.
Okay.
I got him in the bag. It's over. I'm just going to push him one time. Okay? And it's over.
Please don't push Doc Rivers.
I'm pushing Doc Rivers. He's getting the fuck out of here. I'm done with him. I'm done. He's dead to me.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that. I think me and many other people would appreciate it.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are on my side with this. We're gonna
I do too.
Doc Rivers.
I do too.
Hashtag push Doc Rivers.
No. Let's not start that.
If you're at the Sixers game,
if
you're at the Sixers game, push
Marquise,
him.
No.
Push him over.
Do not listen to him.
Push him over. I feel like if you push Doc Rivers
him.
over, it'd be the equivalent of pushing a turtle on his back. Like, I feel like it would take him forever to get up.
No.
I feel like once you put him on
he
his
won't
back,
even be it will be a swarm of people over there to help him up immediately. Including probably Joel Embiid, who will whoop your ass.
No, he won't. Joel.
Yes, he will.
Joel's going to give me the eye. This all started from Joel, okay? This is Joel. Joel told me, he said, push him over.
No, he didn't.
Joel said, he said this. This is a quote straight from Joel. He goes, push him over. I'm tired of him. Push him over. Keith, I need you, a person I do not know. I need you to come over, and I need you to push him over. That's what
I need someone I have no connection with whatsoever, so the cops won't figure it out.
He says, Marquise, you're my best friend, but I don't know you.
Oh my God! Now you're his best friend. Before you just didn't know him.
I'm your best friend, and I don't know you, but you're my best friend, and I need you to come do this for me, and I'm gonna do it.
No,
I'm gonna do it for Joel.
No,
I'm gonna do it for Joel.
Joel does not want this.
This is what Joel wants.
No,
do anything that Joel wants. Joel wanted Vanderbilt, but now
you're just incriminating Joel on things that he didn't even do.
Joel, no, I'm not talking.
Now,
about
if somebody
Joel.
Does push him over, Joel's a suspect.
Joel,
like,
I'm not talking about the same Joel.
He orchestrated this whole thing.
I'm not talking about that Joel. I'm talking about Joel Anthony. Joel Anthony was supposed to be a Sixer at one time, but the trade fell through.
What a save! What a save! Joel Anthony taking it back
because he wanted to be a Sixer so bad, and that when that one guy from the Rockets was like fucking juicing or some shit like that, and he felt his physical, and they rescinded the trade. Joel Anthony wanted to be a Sixer so bad that he hates Doc Rivers because he's running his favorite team and the team he would have been the best player on at that time. It's fucking sad, but it's true.
He would have. That's crazy.
True.
That's crazy.
Could have been a star player. Could have been a max contract.
Joel Anthony could have been the best player on an NBA team.
Yep.
That is a crazy sentence to say.
It's true.
And believe.
And he told me, he says, doesn't like fucking Doc. He said, push Doc over. And I was like,
he doesn't like doing what to Doc?
He said he doesn't like Doc. He doesn't like looking at Doc. He doesn't like listening to Doc. He says when he hears Doc, it's like scratching the chalkboard. He's fucking tired of Doc. I'm tired of Doc. I'm tired of Montrez. Who am I tired more of? I think Montrez. Actually, no, I think they tie in together. I think I'm tired of Doc because he plays Montrez, and I'm tired of Montrez because he is Montrez.
I'm tired of Doc because he plays Montrez, and I'm tired of Montrez because he is Montrez.
And that's how I feel, Sean. That's how I feel, and I can't take back how I feel.
I believe you. I believe you 100%. So let me ask you this. How do you feel about, because we talked about it briefly at work. Talk to me about these two trades, because honestly, these are the two biggest trades, but they're kind of the two only. I mean, I haven't really heard of any other trades.
Well, hold up, bud. Okay, Noah Vonleh was traded from the Celtics, and he was traded for cash and considerations. And I feel like cash and considerations is playing very well right now. Okay, it's doing great. Yeah. It's doing exactly what you wanted it to do.
Okay.
It's doing exactly what you wanted to do. Cash and considerations came in. And it's doing exactly what the Celtics needed it to do. And I feel like that's a trade that the Celtics won. Because Noah Vonleh is non-existent. He doesn't even play. I think they waived him. So Celtics won that trade. It was one of the biggest trades of the year. Then Kyrie got traded. I guess that matters.
And you said you think that Noah Vonleh got waived. There are also reports that after this trade, Russell Westbrook is probably going to be bought out from the Jazz, which means he'll be a free agent. Where do you think is a good landing spot for Russ?
I'm going to go with either one or two places. I'm going to go with the Clippers, and then I'm going to go with the Miami Heat. Why?
Okay.
Why the Clippers? Because Russell Westbrook seems like the type that, you guys wanted to trade me after I came off the bench? I'm going to go right down the hall, and we're going to whoop your ass.
Yep.
And then Miami, because it's Miami. I guess Westbrook, he's done. It's over. He tried his best, and he failed.
I mean, I think from a personality standpoint, Miami might be the best fit for Russ. However...
Or Chicago. They need a point guard. Lonzo doesn't have knees right now. He doesn't have a knee, so
the Clippers thing sounds interesting if John Wall wasn't there.
They are trading John Wall.
You think so?
They don't play him. He's healthy now. I don't understand that. And they don't play him. He's out the door. The Sixers are playing right now.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin has 15 points.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with Blake Griffin? Is like the weirdest.
He has 15 points in 15 minutes. He's scored a point for every minute he's been out there, Sean.
If you think about Vince Carter, right? Like when Vince Carter was in his prime versus towards the end of his career, two completely different players. Like two completely different skill sets even. Blake Griffin is kind of the same way, but he's been in the league for like half the amount of time that Vince Carter was in the league. Like from 2009 to now is what, 14 years? Mm-hmm. And he really only played 13 because I think for 1 year, for his first year, he was injured. And I think he's had like a couple years since then where he's been injured. And like, he's a completely different player now.
Yeah, I don't trust.
Like the evolution of Blake Griffin has been established. Ben Simmons needs to like go work out with whoever helped Blake Griffin with his jump shot.
Yeah,
because it's amazing.
It doesn't matter who Ben works out with for the jump shot. He's not going to shoot. He's never going to shoot. He's allergic to shooting, and shooting will kill him. I'm convinced.
It will kill him?
I'm convinced shooting will kill him.
What if that's true? What if that's the reason and nobody knows? Like, what if he has this weird... Because he was, like, saying he has some issues with his back. What if that is, like, it? Like, what if there's some weird connection or misconnection with, like, his back and his shoulder?
I feel like...
when he makes a shooting motion, like an overhand shooting motion, it just fucks up his back.
Yeah. And the Sixers are fucking down right now. And the only player that's playing is Jason Tatum, and he only has 10 points. I don't get it. I think the Sixers are trying to make me mad now. I feel like they lost the trade deadline, and
we're trying to get Victor. We're trying to get Wemby.
We don't own our pick this year. It goes to Brooklyn.
I know. I'm just playing.
And it's making me mad. It makes me mad that they're losing, and then we lost out on Jared Vanderbilt. I think I'm mad. I was
mad we lost to the Knicks too.
I don't care about that game.
Fuck the Knicks.
I feel like that game was terribly bad. It was terrible bad. I just made up a whole new phrase because I'm that fucking angry, Sean.
Yeah. I don't know. So all right. So we got a little sidetracked. So the two biggest trades that have happened so far, the Westbrook trade and the Kyrie trade. Tell me what you think about the Kyrie trade. Who does it actually make sense for the Mavericks?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because you show Luka that you're trying. No, because he is hell-bent on going to Los Angeles. So, you just lost the unprotected...
Kyrie is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If Kyrie resigns with the Mavericks...
I don't think he will.
If he resigns with the Mavericks, I will come on this podcast and I'll do the fucking chicken dance. But I doubt it.
I don't think you would. If you couldn't get Kyrie to resign in Boston, a team that was like actually on the rise, that had multiple like young stars and a good core around him, along with like veterans who have been in the league, a really good coach, a really good GM who was aggressive, like a sports town that loved that franchise. And was relatively close to like his home or like where he grew up. If you couldn't get him to resign there, I don't see him resigning in Dallas.
Who the fuck is Sam Hauser, and why the fuck does he have 14 points?
I don't know.
This is where Jared Vanderbilt would have came in. He would have came in and he would have got Sam Hauser. He would have came in and he would have stopped him. He would have fucking stopped him, Sean.
Marquise, he's gone.
Sean, he would have fucking stopped him, Sean. Sean, he would have got it all up in his grill. He would like, you're not fucking scoring on me. He would have hit the fucking hardwood. He would have just hands up. He pulled up his shirt a little.
He's gone, Marquise. He's not coming. He's not coming, Marquise. He's not coming. You gotta let it go.
Sean, I'm sad.
You gotta let it go.
Sean, I'm sad.
Hey, it's not your fault. Marquise, hey,
what?
It's not your fault.
I know.
It's not your fault.
Sean, he was right there, Sean. He was right there. He's on contract for 4 more years, Sean. He's on contract for 4 years.
I know.
He's making currently $2 million a year, Sean. He's averaging 8-8-3, Sean.
I know.
8-8-3. He's shooting 33% from 3. And I will allow that. Because you know what Matisse Thybulle is shooting for 3? Probably the same. But let's not add that up. He's averaging 8-8-3, okay?
I think it's
We're
higher.
now down 10. We're now down 10 points, Sean. We're down 10 points to the Celtics, who only have Jason Tatum.
And a better coach. Well, no, I can't give that to Joe Mazzulla.
I'm going to give it to Joe Mazzulla. I'll give it to him.
No,
he's a better coach.
It's too soon. It's
he's
way
better
too
coach.
soon.
He's younger.
It's way too soon.
He doesn't
to
get
say
tired when he takes 6 steps. He's younger and he's better. Okay?
So
I want a coach that doesn't get tired after 6 steps.
Let me say this about the Kyrie trade. I think for the Mavericks, like you said, it's them trying to show Luka that they're trying. But at the same time, I also think they had a little bit of a formula last year that kind of worked, that they want to try and get a little bit back. And I think Kyrie is essentially going to be, and this is going to sound crazy because I know Kyrie is a much better player, but I think Kyrie is supposed to be sort of like the Jalen Brunson replacement. But Jalen Brunson, from a personality standpoint, is probably more like someone who you would want in that franchise next to a guy like Luka. Not to say that Kyrie is incapable of playing with other stars, because we've seen that he is. But the difference is Jalen Brunson was able to like sort of shift. Like when Luka's on, Jalen's like, all right, I can just be the facilitator / shooter. Mm-hmm. Kyrie's not really much of a facilitator, so it's like if he's not scoring, Kyrie's, I don't want to say useless, but he might as well not even be out there. So it kind of puts them in a weird position where now you have to make room for Kyrie, whereas with Jalen Brunson, he could kind of just get in where he fit in.
I feel like they're going to run them like they're both going to start and they're both going to close games, but I feel like they're going to be on the court when the other's not.
Mm.
So it's going to be Luka, Kyrie to start off. Then I think like Kyrie's going to go to the bench, Luka's going to finish the quarter, then Kyrie's going to come on while Luka's resting, and then they're both going to close out the game.
Yeah.
I feel like the best way to do it. Kyrie's not that bad of a passer either. He's not that bad.
He's not. No, not at all.
Need to, because he's Kyrie.
Yeah. He's not a terrible passer at all. I think people forget that Kyrie Irving is a point guard. Sometimes. Because like when he was like his best years in Cleveland, obviously when LeBron was there, LeBron was handling the ball a lot. When he goes to Boston, they had other guards. They had Marcus Smart. They had guys who could like come in and handle the ball. Brooklyn, they had James Harden for a little while. They get Ben Simmons. They got Patty Mills. Like they had other guys who could handle the ball. Seth Curry, of course. So it's like I think people forget that Kyrie is a point guard. It was kind of like Allen Iverson. Like Allen Iverson was sort of the same way too, where it's like there was always the argument of like, is he a point guard? Is he a shooting guard? And it's like in reality, Allen Iverson was one of the first like combo guards because he could really just do whatever he needed to in the moment. But it just so happened that on the teams that he was on, the thing that was asked of him the most was to score.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Kyrie. We see the same thing with Steph. We see the same thing with Dame. Like, these guys are
AI averaged
point
like
guards.
he averaged like six assists for his career.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all. It's one of those things, like, people forget Allen Iverson was a point guard at first. Like,
literally, like, he's had years when he averaged, like, there's the 1 year in 2004 where he averaged 30 and 8.
Yep.
And he's had these years where, like, he was still Allen Iverson.
But it kind of goes unnoticed because the scoring is such a huge, like 30 and 8 is great, but the thing that people typically talk about is the 30, especially with him being 6 feet tall, if that.
Bro averaged 33 points. He was averaging 33 points by himself, playing 43 minutes a game.
Yep.
Let's check in on the Sixers. Let's see if the Sixers are making a run. Sixers have scored 1 point. Oh, look, it's 87-95. And you know what's crazy? You want to know how I know we're going to lose? How I know it's bad? When P.J. Tucker has more points than Tobias Harris and Tyrese Maxey combined.
Whoa. Combined?
No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris have 2 more points than P.J. Tucker combined.
Wow. Well, what quarter at the end?
As I say this, Tyrese Maxey scores.
The game is almost over, right?
Fourth quarter, 6 minutes ago. It's 87-95.
So we're only down 8.
We're only down 8, but it doesn't look like the score is moving.
Is Joel playing?
Joel has 23 and 7.
Oh, is Al Horford playing?
Al Horford is not playing.
What?
Al Horford's
Joel
not playing.
Stopper is not playing?
Al Horford's not playing. Marcus Smart's not playing. Jaylen Brown got injured in the first quarter.
Is James Harden playing?
James Harden has 22 and 8.
What?
Tobias Harris has 4 points.
Who?
Tobias Harris has 4 points.
Oh, God. All right.
George Niang has 8. Tyrese Maxey has 6.
You know what it is? Tobias is trying not to get traded. He's like, oh, look how much money I'm making, and I'm trash. Don't trade for me. You don't want me. And then watch the next game when we're playing the fucking Charlotte Hornets or some shit like that. He'll go off for like 27.
He is 2 for 10. P.J. Tucker is 3 for 4 and 2 for 3. Every time P.J. Tucker scores, we fucking lose. It literally goes together. The Celtics are up 11 now. I think it's over. It's over. And Jason Tatum only has 10 fucking points.
That's so weird. Who is the leading scorer on the Celtics?
Malcolm Brogdon.
What?
Malcolm Brogdon has 19 points right now.
That's it? Oh, so they're just having a really good scoring night from everybody.
Blake has 15. Grant Williams has 14. Derek White has 16.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum has 10. Michael Brogdon has 19. Sam Hauser has 14.
Yep. That's what it is. Just a really balanced night.
They only play 8 guys. Sixers have played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys have been played for the Sixers.
So what do you think is the deal that gets done? So apparently there was a rumor going around that P.J. Tucker was on the block as well.
I don't believe that.
See. What'd you say? I don't believe that either.
I don't believe that. As much as we've been playing about P.J. Tucker's offense, P.J. Tucker in the playoffs is what you got him for. So anything that happens in the fucking regular season, I don't care about.
Right.
I literally don't care about. Just don't.
So what do you think is the deal that gets done?
I think Andre Drummond has to be here.
No. Not what's the deal you want. What do you actually see happening?
I actually see Andre Drummond.
Okay.
I actually see him back in a Sixers uniform. Like that is the deal that what's the deal? What deal is there? Who has less money? Right? He's making $3 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's one contract. That's literally one player that you would have to trade. Oh, the Sixers are down 91-98. They're making a run. Right as I start talking shit. All right, and Andre Drummond is the only guy I see them getting now, where it's you don't have to give up a lot.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't, you don't involve you trading your first round. Sixers are down 4. I was talking shit, and now they're like, oh, we heard you were talking shit, but we're still going to fucking lose. They're still going to fucking lose. This is a fake comeback. I've seen it before.
A fake comeback.
It's a fake comeback. They pull you in. They pull you in, and they go, we're doing it, and we're doing it, and you go, maybe they'll win, and they'll go, we got you, we got you. April Fools, April Fools in February, haha. We got you. You thought
that's how you
win.
That's how you really catch them off guard.
You bring them in and
you
take
get
them
them with the April Fools 2 months early.
Right, that's how you really catch them. But I honestly think Andre Drummond will be the guy, because 9 hours ago it says the Sixers are considering bringing back Andre Drummond, and I feel like Andre Drummond is the only guy that we can really get. I mean, not only guy that we can really get, but the only guy that makes sense to go get. I feel like a lot of guys are stretches. Like, you go out there and get a Mike Muscala, but that doesn't really help you in the area. Like, we're like a top 5 3-point shooting team. Adding him will help 3-point shooting, but it doesn't help you nowhere else. Like, I need a guy that comes in and is a lob threat. I need a guy who, like we said, he's not a great defender, but he's a big body. He's 280 pounds. You can't really move him, so he's going to at least be an obstacle for most teams. So that's it. That's really all we need. We don't need to make too many changes.
Yeah. Like,
our team is we don't need too many players. We got the hustle guys in PJ and D'Anthony. You got the shooters in George Niang, Tyrese Maxey. You got defenders. You got your bench scoring.
I would like to add another shooter. Just one.
Sixers down 3.
Particularly a perimeter. Like a small forward shooting guard.
The Utah Jazz now have 15 unprotected picks through 2029.
That's crazy.
Unprotected. Meaning they're getting them no matter what.
And speaking of which, the Mavs Kyrie trade, that 2029 unprotected pick, that's going to be big.
Because, like, we also have a 2029 that we can trade. Which I would if there was something there.
I mean,
if the fucking, because what happened was literally Utah Jazz got the 2 picks that the Lakers weren't trying to trade. They got 27, they got 29. I think 27 is like lightly protected.
Yeah,
I think it's 29 that's lightly protected. They got the 2 picks that the Lakers were not trying to trade. That's why, because everybody knows the Lakers were, even with these trades, the Lakers aren't going to be on shit.
Yeah.
They're like, what, 14 to 39? Is that right? No, that can't be right.
No. I think the 2029 pick is definitely more valuable from us than from Dallas. Because, number one, Dallas' star player is a lot younger than ours. Dallas' best player is a lot younger than ours.
They traded that to Brooklyn.
No, I know. I'm saying that I was saying that 2029 pick that Brooklyn got is big, but I think our 2029 unprotected first is probably going to end up being more valuable.
I feel like that's more so up in the air. I feel like the fact that Joel has help in the sense that he has a team around him will prolong him from not wanting to leave. Right,
but we're talking about 6 years from now. Like, what's Joel's body like? How does that hold up over the course of the next 6 seasons?
At that point,
like, remember, he's only been in the league for what, 2016 and now 7, and
years.
He's only actually played like 4.5 of those seasons. No, 3.5 of those seasons because he missed 2. Only played 34 games in the third one. So, like, he's missed a pretty significant number of games in the early parts of his career. So, like, going into, year 12.
Oh, yeah. Like, also, LeBron is the all-time leading scorer. Yay, we all know he was going to do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. LeBron's the all-time leading scorer. He passed up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They did not win the game, unfortunately, for LeBron. But
Jordan would have won.
Kobe would have won. They LeBron
Kareem
is
won.
now the all-time leading scorer in the league history. Now, let me ask you this though, relating to that, who's the GOAT then?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan still.
Yes.
Why?
Nothing changed for me. There's nothing LeBron can do that can change that.
What if he wins 2 more championships?
It's not going to happen.
Why not?
Because
It's not going to happen, or it's not going to happen, or it's not going to happen on the Lakers.
It's not going to happen. Because if he says he's going to
Why?
retire with the Lakers, there's nothing coming through that door that's going to help you. But there's like,
I mean, he said he's going to retire with the Lakers, but we don't know if that's actually the truth or not. I mean,
No. I feel
he went
like-
back to Cleveland because he wanted to be in Cleveland, but then it's like, oh, look at that. The fucking owner's still a piece of shit, and I don't want to be here
Sixers
anymore
are down
because Cleveland
6.
kind of sucks.
they're down 6. Kind of sad.
I think LeBron probably. I think LeBron. I don't think LeBron retires a Laker.
No, he's not going to
to
retire a Laker. I feel like he's going to do one of those Paul Pierce things.
Yeah.
Where he
Well,
sounds
no.
like a fucking 10-day.
I don't know about that because Paul Pierce was a bit of a journeyman towards the end of his career because he did. Where did he go? Washington. No, he was Brooklyn, then somewhere else, right? Then Washington.
No, I mean like sign like a 10-day and officially retire.
Oh,
I feel like he's gonna do that with Cleveland.
Maybe.
Because like of all his championships, that one meant the most.
I mean, to the city, sure, but I think to him,
like for his legacy, that one meant the most.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like there's no Miami championship. They were supposed to. Like they were supposed to win more. If you be honest with you, I feel like those 2 Miami championships actually hurt it because you told me you were going to get
like
7, 8.
Because it should have been 4. It should have been 4.
That's what you said. You said it was supposed to be 7, 8, not 7, not 8. Like, well, that shit, that's your fault. So,
Yeah.
if anything, that Miami run kind of put him stagnant because you didn't do what you said you was going to do.
Well, actually, I don't know about that. I think that his time in Miami elevated his career, but not as much as it should have. I think the fact that not only he won his first championship, but he also went back to back. Because that's extremely hard to do as well. Even though they obviously had the best team, it's still really hard to go back to back.
That one championship in Cleveland outweighs both of those championships in Miami.
I agree.
And the one in Los Angeles. I
agree, but I don't think the time in Miami hurt his legacy. I think it just didn't help nearly as much as it should have.
Yeah, understandably. Like, I mean, you won championships, so it's not like...
You went back to back. Like, that's big. Yeah.
But you literally got bitched by Dallas, who only had Dirk, and a whole bunch of old-ass players.
Yeah.
You got bitched by him. And then on your way out, you got bitched by San Antonio. And then young-ass Kawhi Leonard.
Yep. And the rest were old-ass players.
Old-ass players, right? Like, it's like their weakness is old-ass players. I mean, well, they beat San Antonio the first time, but that was by the shot of an old-ass player. Literally. Quite literally. Yeah. Sixers make me sick. They make me sick.
But hold on. But before we get off of this, what makes Michael the GOAT?
I feel like when you go 6-0 in the championship, 6-0, never needing the game 7, doing what you need to do, I think that makes Michael the GOAT. Also, we talk about what if with LeBron a lot.
Well, but hold on.
Hold up.
But Mike went 6-0 in the finals, but LeBron's been to way more finals, and I would argue faced better teams.
But listen, this is what I'm saying. We talk about the what if with LeBron, right? We talk about a lot of what ifs with LeBron. What if Kyrie didn't get injured? What if Kevin Love's shoulder with Kelly Olynyk didn't take out LeBron's shoulder? What if the fucking Isaiah Thomas thing didn't fucking go to shit? What if, like, there's a whole bunch of what ifs with LeBron. What we don't talk about is the fact that Jordan took off 2 fucking seasons to go play baseball.
No, people talk about that, I think. Yeah.
Came back and won 3 fucking championships.
I think
nothing happened.
Well,
and on top of that,
He came back and they lost the first year.
Yeah, they lost, but it was his first year back. Right?
Oh my god. Okay.
He came back with like 17 games left in the season. Right? And he wasn't in fucking Jordan shape. When he got into Jordan shape, that motherfucker said, "We are not. This is my team again." Scotty, that bullshit that you was doing ain't gonna fucking tolerate. Because I think I got to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think I still got to the Eastern Conference Finals without him. At least one of the years.
Yeah.
But I feel like the fact that he missed 2 years and that opened up the NBA so that the Rockets could win 2 back-to-back championships. And once he got back, all that shit shut the fuck down. I feel like just the sheer fear that Michael Jordan put into people. The sheer fear.
Yeah.
Because he had the attitude of, we're not going to fucking lose. He'll line up against you as an opposing player, and you know that he's not going to fucking lose. Can you imagine knowing that you're going to fucking lose? Lining up against Jordan and knowing that the game has not started yet. And going, yeah, we have no fucking chance. You're in the finals. You see Jordan, and you go, yeah. It was a good run. It was a good fucking run. It was a good run. And
but
obviously
also,
you could go, he had better team. He had a better team.
Well,
but also,
not only that, but I would say he faced inferior teams.
But this is what I also was complaining. LeBron fucks himself up because LeBron wants to be the GM. I think that fucks him up.
Michael did the same thing. Michael literally said if you trade Scottie Pippen for Tracy McGrady, mind you, I will retire. Michael said that. He said if you trade Scottie Pippen, I'll retire. For Tracy McGrady. That's not even a bad trade, bruh.
When was this? What year was this?
96, I think, or 7? 97.
They won the championship, so he was right. He was fucking right.
But still, like, that's not a bad trade, though. You still could have won the championship with Tracy McGrady.
But this is the thing, though. I feel like that one instance, I mean, of course, it probably is more that we don't hear about.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that everything that LeBron does is publicized. Obviously, you could go social media has played a big part in that.
Yeah.
But it's the simple fact that you do these things and this shit doesn't work out, so you leave. Like, you did this shit. Everybody that came to Miami because you spearheaded this shit. You linked up with the guys. You called the guys, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to Miami. We're going to win all these championships. And then when that shit looked like there was no going back, a lot of the players were retiring. All the people that you trust, you can't trust no more. You go, okay, I'm going back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
When Cleveland shit runs out, Kyrie don't want to play with you no more. All this shit is pointing down because you done gave fucking Tristan Thompson and J.R. Smith fucking max contracts. He gave them to him. Literally, he gave them to him. He's the reason they got him. And that shit looked terrible, and JR starting to slow down, and Tristan Thompson wasn't the same guy. You wanted to leave. Now you're on the team.
LeBron's also already he's already expressed on a few occasions some of the issues that he's had with the upper management and ownership, mainly in Cleveland, which also led to him leaving the first time.
But now, here we go. You wanted Anthony Davis. You got Anthony Davis. You won your little bubble Mickey Mouse ring. Mm-hmm. Okay? You have a championship team, right? That championship team, even though it was a bubble ring, it was proven to some degree. You go, I want Russell Westbrook.
But LeBron didn't do that.
LeBron he spearheaded this shit. There's nothing. Trailblazers are trading Josh Hart to the Knicks. Oh my fucking God.
For what?
I don't fucking know. Josh Hart is a Knick. Know what he's not, John? You know what he's not? Fucking Sixer. Can you imagine? The Sixers lost, by the way. Can you imagine right after the game?
Yeah.
Right after the game, the fucking Sixers was like, all right, well, Matisse, goodbye.
Hey, Matisse, listen, when you go to change your clothes, take everything out.
Take everything.
Take everything out.
You just go.
Take it home.
Go home. Actually, don't go home. We already moved you out. You're going to fucking go to sleep.
We already moved you out.
We already moved you out.
That's crazy. While you were on the bench, we had somebody go to your house and go ahead and put all your stuff in storage.
The game is still going for some reason. I don't understand. It's 15 seconds on the clock. The Sixers are down. This is unforgivable bad loss for the Sixers. The Celtics going to release the split season series. Yep. Fully healthy Sixers can beat us with 4 starters out. LOL. Nobody worried about Philly. LOL. Jaylen Brown face is broken. Eat that. That's an asshole thing. All right. What if we didn't want to win? What if that's the play?
Is that a Pascal Siakam's burner account?
Yeah.
I'm talking about LOL, Jaylen Brown's face is broken.
No, that was me. That wasn't somebody. That wasn't somebody. That was me. That was from me, and I was angry.
Okay.
If Blake Griffin does not score 15 points, the Sixers win.
I mean, in 2023, I imagine that's a lot of games. Blake Griffin doesn't score 15 points. All right, so Marquise, last topic, because I have to go to sleep soon.
Nobody told you to have a job.
Yeah, well, unfortunately. Nobody told me I have a kid either, but now I definitely need the job.
Should have wrapped it up.
Yeah, I know. I was for a long time, and then I was like, I could do a parent thing, and then I tried it, and now I'm trying it, and now it's hard. It's really hard. Not related to basketball whatsoever, although I would love for my daughter to play basketball. Last topic. NBA trade. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No. This is the actual last topic. We have to revisit our list. We have to revisit our draft. Check on the progress. Check on what's been happening. Let me... I don't know.
While you're looking for your list, I'm going to give the people back the rundown of it. All right, so we had a draft. So the rules, these are the rules of the draft. We had one player. We had one player that was a borderline All-Star.
Yep.
Had less than 2 appearances in an All-Star game. We had 4 All-Star guys with All-Star potential. And our Sending Hearts. Wait, who the fuck are they getting back for this guy? Hold up. I'm sorry. I gotta look who the Knicks traded. They had to have traded fucking Cam Reddish. It would make sense that Cam Reddish was great to suit up and witness greatness of Cliff. Who the fuck? Damn! They was just about to play. The Portland Trailblazers was just about to play.
Really?
Yeah, and Josh Hart got traded. All right, so these are the rules. All right, so the rules of the draft was you could have one borderline All-Star, at least 2 appearances, 4 All-Star potential guys. You could have at max 2 rookies, and I think the rest were like role players. Right.
Right.
So the point system was if your All-Star that you selected and one All-Star that you selected repeats, you get 50 points. If any of your All-Star potential guys make their first time All-Star, they get 75. I already got 75 points. Shout out to me. If somebody makes an All-NBA team, which is obviously at the end of the season, 50 points. All defensive, obviously at the end of the season, that's 30 points. All rookie team, 25 points. If a bench player averaged double digits in any category, that's 15 points. Cannot have more than 25 games started. That's basically what qualifies them as a bench player. So to go back to my draft, hold up, I gotta go back to it. My players, actually, so I selected. And here we are. Oh shit! No, you did. Fuck. All right. So my guys were, my All-Star was Brandon Ingram. My All-Star potential was Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Maxey, Desmond Bain, and I think Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
My rotation players was Jordan Clarkson, Andre Drummond, Matisse Thybulle, Marcus Smart, and Tari Eason. Did you pick Jaren Jackson Jr.?
For what, All-Star?
For potential All-Star.
I might have. You picked Desmond Bain, right?
I did pick Desmond Bain.
Yeah, I think I did pick Jaren Jackson Jr.
All right. So Sean
because we both were like, he's on the Grizzlies, and then you were like, oh, you're gonna pick my person, and I was like, Jaren Jackson Jr. You're like, oh, okay.
No.
And then you were like, Desmond Bain. I was like, oh, fuck.
No, because it's crazy because he didn't start the season, and that's why I didn't pick him.
Right.
And I picked Desmond Bain, who is injured right now.
Yeah.
Who immediately got injured. So once again, Anthony Edwards, who I think might be a replacement. Desmond Bain won't make it. Tyrese Maxey unfortunately won't make it. And Jalen Brunson also is a case for a replacement. Jordan Clarkson. Hold up, I gotta check. Jordan Clarkson, because I might be. So since we're halfway into the season, right? Mm-hmm. And let's say somebody like a Jordan Clarkson who might be starting, right? But I picked him as a bench player because I thought he was coming off the bench. Let me see. So the thing was, where's the rules again? What was it again? Right, it was like 25 games. He couldn't have more than 25 games starting.
Yeah.
He has started 54 out of 54 games.
Really?
Yeah. So how do I go about this? Because I put him as a rotation player. And it's like already the season has started. So I can't just go pick another person who's averaging double digits. How do we go upon that?
That's a good question. I think you just lose.
Because I feel like my team is not complete.
That's a good question. So we might have to either. You want to do like a poll?
Do I replace him with a person averaging under 10 points a game? Like in the nines.
In the nines? You mean the single digits?
No, in the nines. Because it's close to 10, but it's not 10.
Yeah,
like in the 9.5 range. Whereas though he could go up to 10 points. But also, it couldn't be.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Do you already have somebody in mind?
No, not at all.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Because it's like so deep into the season, getting that 0.5 is crazy.
Yeah, that's tough.
We're deep into the season. Shit, it's hard. It's fucking hard.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that might be. I'm trying to think of something like some other type of alternative that wouldn't leave you with an incomplete team. I mean, do we have to have a complete team? Because that was the thing. Like, the whole thing was just points. Like, it was your point total by the end. Don't you just lose those points?
See, because, like, the only way we could lose points is if a player had an off season. Jordan Clarkson had so much of a good season, they fucking said, you're going to start and you're going to stay starting. So it's not like, I think that was the only way. Let me check the rules again. I'm checking the rule book. Yeah.
Okay.
The only minus was.
Well, not a minus. It's not a minus. It's just a 0.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So hold up. I gotta check Tari Eason too. Fuck. Tari Eason's making one of those teams. He's averaging 8.6, so we're good.
Yeah.
Also, that actually hurts me, but wait, what's the starting? How many games has he started? Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be just 0. I guess it would just be 0. Fuck it. We're not replacing it.
Yeah.
It would just be 0. He's only started 3 games, so he still counts. Yeah, it's just a 0 for me. I was so good at drafting.
For Jordan Clarkson.
I was so good in Clarkson.
You were so good at drafting?
The Knicks are trading Cam Reddish.
Damn.
Protected first-round pick. There goes Cam Reddish.
Yep.
There goes 2 people that we could have had. And they're gone.
So who's in? Did you tally the points already?
Damn, he found out in warm-ups. That's fucking crazy. So Josh Hart found out he was traded in warm-ups.
Can you imagine you just sitting there warming up? It's like, somebody just comes over like, "Hey, come over here." You
I mean, that's better than fucking Harrison Barnes, who got traded during the fucking game.
Yeah, mid game.
But they said,
because it's like, what do you just don't go back in the game?
They said, because I remember he took off his jersey and he just sat on the bench for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Because they said he was getting traded. Dallas told him that he was getting traded, but he said he didn't want. He just wanted to play with his guys. Harrison Barnes was a Dallas Mavericks.
Traded during warm-ups. That's crazy. Bro. Just like, all right, bro, you can. Did you warm up? Yeah. All right, go ahead and cool off.
Cool off for me.
Go ahead and cool off. We got this plane ticket for you.
We don't need you to get injured right now.
Yeah.
Why? Because you play for the Knicks now.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, can you imagine his face? I mean, he linked up with his guy. Him and Jalen Brunson, Villanova, they back together.
Oh, yeah.
Nova boys are back at it.
Now they need is Eric Pascal.
Oh, shit. Kyrie makes his debut today. I forgot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That trade was like 3 days ago.
He got cleared his physical. He plays against the Clippers tonight. And... Wow. Just wow. Wait, so go over your team.
I can't find my list. I wrote it in my notebook, and I'm pretty sure my notebook is in my backpack downstairs.
Go get it. You go get it now.
Right now?
You go get it right now.
I thought you wrote it down.
I took it off.
You don't have it in your phone?
No, because you said you had it. And I kept getting confused because I kind of wrote them like right after. Because as we said them, because we're going back to back, I wrote them down and I just wrote. So I just deleted all the shit.
Dyslexic ass. All right, hold on.
Oh, you just blame me. Blame me for you not being reported. You're a bitch. You're a bitch and no one loves you. Alright. Now, who's available still? Now I have to go on who's available. What is the Sixers? What is the world saying about the Sixers? We lost. Yeah. What's new?
I found it.
You found it?
Yep, it was actually a lot closer than I thought it was.
And it's crazy because you wouldn't have written this shit down, if I didn't tell you. Because you weren't going to do it. You said, I have a great memory. I want to remember
we got
this.
Sushi. These are Japanese notes. Hold on. Got a house I drew. Filter bubbles. More class notes. Me talking about I had a great memory, that wasn't for like stuff, a list that I made months ago. That was for the day. I was saying I would be able to remember the list that I came up with that day. Okay. This is not the right notebook.
Malik Beasley and Scottie Pippen are now teammates. You know the significance there? You know the significance? Explain to the people.
Oh, man. Malik Beasley and Scottie Pippen Jr. are now teammates. But Scottie Pippen Sr. Was once married to a woman by the name of Larsa Pippen, who had a brief, we'll say, romantic affair with one Michael.
Malik Beasley was piping her down, and now he plays with her son. Now he plays with his stepson. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine of all the things that could fucking happen?
That's if I'm sure he's just happy to be in the league. But if I'm Scottie Pippen Jr., I would definitely have I would have some words for management.
Hey, stop fucking my mom. Leave my mommy alone. Don't touch my mommy.
Then Malik Beasley just like, I'm back with my wife. Like, don't want your mom no more. Your mom pussy old.
Leave my mom alone.
What the fuck? Where is it? We did write this. We did this before Christmas, right? All right, hold on.
Mm-hmm. This was damn near the beginning of the year.
No,
beginning of the season. I think this was before.
I know. I was just being an idiot. Where?
Sean is terrible at this. I swear. Sean is terrible.
I'm sorry. Don't be disappointed in me, Dad.
No, it's too late.
Damn. Oh, wait.
This is bad podcasting.
All right, I can't find it. I'll probably just have to go back and re-listen to the old podcast and get you the list again. I'm sure it's in one of my notebooks. The problem is I have 1 million notebooks that are scattered around my house. So it might this might be something that has to be gone over on a later date.
Because you're terrible? Say it, Sean.
Say what?
Say you're terrible at your job.
I'm not good at keeping track of notebooks.
You have one job, Sean.
That is not even true. I definitely have more than one job. Yeah, and you know that. You know it. I can see it on your face that you know it.
No, I'm going back and I'm listening to it. You know it's awkward as fuck?
Wait a minute. What? I don't think this is the book. This looks like a sketchbook. This is my sketchbook. Look at that fresh shave.
Oh, this is kind of like early into this shit. We're already like deep into this shit already.
I remember who I picked for the rookies. I picked Jaden Ivey.
Tobias Harris too.
I did. I picked Jaden Ivey as my rookie.
Remember when I used to edit these?
Yeah, I remember. Gosh, I look like Shaft.
I didn't have my lights on.
Wait, what did I pick DeJounte for?
I forget.
Rotation?
Potential, I think. I don't know, because I think we started off the shit straight off. It's just that I explain this shit, and I'm explaining as we're picking. So it's like, it's hard to go straight from like boom to boom. You know what I mean?
Because DeJounte Murray definitely did not make the All-Star team.
See, Anthony Edwards might be a fucking... I'm put it low so like they know that we're like talking over.
Right, they can tell which is the live podcast versus which is the podcast that we did a long time ago that we're listening to.
Yeah.
While we do a podcast right now.
Oh, this one Bill Russell died. Damn.
Why'd you raise it back up? Did you raise the volume back up?
A little bit.
Marquise, I can't hear you.
Why can't you hear me?
Because the volume of the video keeps going back up.
Is it loud?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be. We're literally watching back a podcast. Look at me describe shit. Look at me. Look at Sean always just going for Marquise today for the answer.
See, I found part of my list on my phone, but it's just not all of them. I got DeJounte Murray, Jamal Murray, Kristaps Porzingis. I think those were my all-star potential. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Look at Sean just shooting down Marquise's hopes and dreams.
Wait, I think I remember my list. Wait, do you remember your list?
Yeah, I just said my list.
I have my list. I have it.
Oh, I was doing it because you said you remember yours.
Did you not hear me while I was talking? I was saying, oh wait, I found the first part of my list and I remember the rest of it.
Okay.
I had DeJounte Murray, Jamal Murray.
Oh, you had DeJounte Murray as your all-star.
Yes.
Okay.
Jamal Murray. Because remember, I had to take Christian Wood off because I forgot that he had made an all-star. Oh, wait, no. I didn't take Christian Wood off.
You put Christian Wood as your potential all-star.
Right. So DeJounte Murray was my guy, like, who had made one.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray. Kristaps Porzingis. Yep.
Christian Wood.
Jaden Ivey was my rookie. Was one of my rookies.
Okay.
Rookie of the year was my pick. Jaden Ivey. And then I had for sixth man of the year, I think I picked D'Anthony Melton.
You can't have Jaden Ivey. He was top 5 pick.
Why? What?
Because remember we said we could pick 2 rookies, but they couldn't be in the top 5.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, bro.
I thought we couldn't pick 2 in the top 5.
We couldn't pick. We could not pick. Because I think we had a separate one where we did talk about who we thought was going to win, like there's certain awards, but I don't think that was different. This was different because remember, I had picked Paolo to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
but I had selected Tari Eason because he was out of the top 5.
I thought you just picked him as your second rookie. I didn't know we couldn't pick someone in the top 5. I thought we picked the rookie to win Rookie of the Year.
When we did this, you didn't pick Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I picked Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren. They were my 2 rookies.
No, you picked Jalen Duren and Kenny Lofton. Because you said that Kenny Lofton was going to get time because Jaren Jackson Jr. was out.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. That was wrong.
Yeah. You were wrong.
That's a 0.
I don't think he's played the NBA second.
No, that's a 0 for sure.
These are predictions because we're not going to hit all of them.
But I swore I picked Jaden Ivey. Okay, well, I guess, yeah. I do remember picking Jalen Duren and Kenny Lofton.
It's cool. We're going to run this back. We're going to run this back next podcast. We're going to have everything. Sean is going to listen back to the podcast.
Yeah. I do remember
together.
picking Jalen Duren and Kenny Lofton. But I don't remember. I remember picking Jaden Ivey to win Rookie of the Year, but I guess like you were saying, that was something different. That
was previous
specific contest. Yeah. And then I picked, I think the Anthony Melton for 6th Man of the Year.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you picked D'Anthony Melton as one of your rotation guys.
I did.
Yeah.
Who did I pick for 6th Man?
I mean, he could. No, that was a whole different thing.
It was? Oh, that's right.
Episode.
You're right. We were no, wait. No, it's not.
Because we said because awards did affect into it. Who do we? If you're a player that you selected won an award, yeah, and you said D'Anthony Melton you picked D'Anthony Melton as your rotation guy, but you said that he could win 6th Man of the Year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
got it.
That makes sense. We're gonna clear this up. We're gonna clear this up next episode.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm tired. I just got off work.
Same. I have to wake up at 3:30 tomorrow.
In the morning. This is in the morning.
In the morning. Yep. 3:30 a.m.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Sean, wrap it up.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was yet another episode of the Untitled Hoops podcast. Make sure to join us next week for another episode, post-trade deadline episode. We'll have a recap of all the major trades that happened. Also, if you want to see reactions from me or Marquise in real time, because we do tend to post on Instagram about some of these things when we see them, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. We're also on TikTok, the Lowlights Network. If you are looking for merch, you can hit up the website. There's Lowlights merch, there's Black Flag merch, there's all kinds of merch in the store. And there's also other podcasts for you to check out if you're interested in that as well. We have a brand new podcast called The Mad Geeks, which is a combination, a collaboration, a amalgamation, if you will, of the Lowlights podcast and the Brotaku Alliance podcast, which have now come together to form one super podcast called The Mad Geeks.
Also, the Lowlights are not dead. Me and Reese are going to do some reaction videos. We're going to bring it back. The boys are going to be back, and we're going to react to some like nerdy shit, whatever we want to. So that is coming. We just gotta. We have to fucking sit Tyrese down and hope he stays there.
Yeah, when he's not getting his nails done or something like that. Freaking diva. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening. Subscribe.
Also, one more thing.
If you're not already subscribed.
One more thing. Me and Sean bet is still going. That bet to see if neither Kenrich Williams or Andre Drummond is on the team, I owe Sean $10. If one of those players are on the team, on the Sixers, on the Sixers, Kenrich Williams or Andre Drummond, if they are not on the Sixers, I owe Sean $10. If either one of those are on the Sixers, Sean owed me $20.
Yep,
that was the bet. That's still going. Also, if the Sixers do not make a trade that makes Marquise happy, Marquise will not be here at the next podcast because Marquise is going to go to jail for aggravated assault because I'm going up to Daryl Morey. I'm going up to Daryl Morey, and I'm going to slap him on the shoulder. I'm slapping him on the shoulder, and I'm going to push Doc Rivers. Hashtag push Doc Rivers. Hashtag it. Have it trending. Push Doc Rivers. Push
Goodbye,
him over.
everybody.